In the red corner, just having his equipment checked by the referee, Ahtem Zakirov, 2020. Now, and what contrasting statures we have in evidence here in this 52-kilogram flyweight contest. The compact, muscular figure wearing red is Ahtem Zakirov. Eliminated the tournament number 3 seed in the round of 16. Here he is facing off against the tournament number 6 seed. That is Omar Salah Ibrahim. Omar Salah Ibrahim, by virtue of that number 6 seeding, didn't box in the round of 32 and won on a unanimous point decision over Alik Alayan of Georgia to progress here through to the quarterfinal stage. Nicely picked left hand to the body by the man in blue. Experienced operator. Bustling away to the body is the compact figure wearing red, and that is Zakirov. And again, even though this one being contested behind closed doors, no paying public in attendance, but plenty of support being provided by their teammates. As Salah looking to use his range, terrific use of the feet, and there's that left hand to the body once again that he fired and landed in the first 10 seconds of the contest. But Zakirov will not be deterred. He competing in his 3rd bout of this under-22 European Championships. But terrifically quick feet being demonstrated, and the left jab being poked out. Good right hand attempted to the body by Ibrahim, but he's warned for holding out that left hand like a measuring stick. Often a tactic used by taller fighters against more diminutive opponents. Oh my goodness, well, excessive holding, and a point has been removed already from the card of Omar Salah Ibrahim. So the German boxer wearing blue can score no more than 9 effectively in this round, because whatever score he actually accrues at the end of this first 3 minutes will be subject to -1, having been docked a point for excessive holding. Now he's trying to get the jab working once again. He's beaten with a left hand by this on-rushing figure in red, Ahtem Zakirov. And it's Zakirov doing the holding there, tucking the hair and the head of the man in blue beneath his left armpit. There's the use of the left hand as a measuring stick once again by Ibrahim. Ibrahim looking to show his prowess at fighting on the inside. Roughhouse tactics employed with the forearm by Zakirov. But again, the more we get into those toe-to-toe, shoulder-to-shoulder type of exchanges, the more you have to figure that plays into the hands of Ahtem Zakirov. So, and 3 and 4, Judge 5 from Wales scored in his favor, in Ibrahim's favor that is, with a point deduction that makes it 9-9. So after 3 minutes of boxing, Omar Salah Ibrahim, the tournament number 6 seed, has got himself a proverbial mountain to climb, having been docked a point for excessive holding fairly early on in the course of the first 3 minutes. And there you see is Zakirov, who's using a veteran's move of not looking as though he's tying his man up, but he's most certainly tying his man up. So very much a case of 6 of one and half a dozen of the other in terms of the holding stakes. It's only Ibrahim who's been punished so far, who looks to bring the right uppercut into play. Now looking to get his jab working, but Zakirov doing a terrific job of sitting on his man's chest, bobbing and weaving his way to the inside before looking to bustle away with punches to the body of the man in blue. And again, he's having success at negating the first straight shots from Ibrahim, getting himself into his own punching range. Nice bobbing and weaving to dip beneath the straight shots, and then looking to score at short and mid-range, as he is with that burst of punches there to both body and head. He's doing a terrific job of Zakirov of getting into his own preferred territory and scoring effectively to the long, lean torso of Omar Salah Ibrahim. Approaching the midpoint of this second round as the pressure continues to be poured on by Zakirov. Will not give Omar Salah Ibrahim any respite whatsoever. Just stealing a glance to his corner is Zakirov, and he gets inside once again, lands with a left hook to the head and right hand to the body. Right hand lead poked out by Ibrahim. Looking for the flashy right uppercut, which did score. That brings a round of applause from his contingent here at the Rosetto degli Abruzzi. But it's single shot successes. They may be eye-catching from Omar Saleh Ibrahim, but the volume is coming from the man in red, just as evidenced by that burst of activity there. He simply will not give the man in blue any breathing room. He's back into his own preferred working range once more, looking to score before wrestling his man down to the canvas. And he's doing a terrific job of applying educated pressure here as he lands with the right hand on the resumption, bobs and weaves, and then lands with a left hook to the chin once more. Saleh clearly knows what he's doing in the boxing ring. Terrific use of the 1-2 while moving laterally to his left. But once again, it is Zakirov who gets into his own punching range and works away with bent-arm punches. Well, time has been called. The waistband on the kit of the boxers must be visible for everyone in attendance and those watching, principally to help determine whether a blow is fair or foul. Hence the phrase below the belt. As the bell sounds to conclude the action in ring B, fight action continues here in ring A as Zakirov walks his man across the ring in a headlock, but yet it's Omar Saleh Ibrahim who is spoken to. Well, it's been a very clever display of this sport. The man in blue needs a stoppage. Could go in search of a dominant final round, but short of putting this man on the canvas and keeping him there for the count of 10, one simply cannot envisage a scenario where Ahtem Zakirov, the national championship silver medalist in the 2020 Russian event, he lost in the gold medal bout against Vasily Zakirov, the multiple-time champion, after beating the fancied Vadim Kudryakov at the semi-final stage. But one can't imagine a scenario where, short of being dumped onto his pants, there's a nice 1-2 combination that pings his head back, but he immediately puts the earmuffs on once more, gets back into range, and lets his hands go in a flurry, which ended with a right hand to the body. Well, Omar Saleh Ibrahim has been on the wrong side of the referee for a large portion of this contest, but he was having his head pulled down there for my money, and he was spoken to about keeping his head up. Oh dear me. Well, you really do feel for Omar Saleh Ibrahim, because he's been doctor point again. Doctor point for excessive holding pretty early on in round number 1, and here in round number 3 as he scores with a good right uppercut. Not to say that Omar Saleh Ibrahim isn't holding, but surely Zakirov has been culpable in that department as well. But he's disguised it more effectively as Omar Saleh Ibrahim brings that right uppercut into play once more. There's another 1-2 combination, but rolling with the punches. Here's the compact figure in red, tucking up tightly to let those shots slide off his gloves. He uncoils a right uppercut on the inside, lands with the left hand on the resumption. But he simply hasn't given the man in blue any breathing room. The referee just reminding the boxers of their responsibility to heed his instructions. And again, he did a terrific job of making Ibrahim miss during that combination there. Did Zakirov. He was inside, he was in punching range, but the way he was dipping and rolling just ensured that Omar Saleh Ibrahim couldn't find any effective offense. So less than a minute to go here. And Omar Saleh Ibrahim, who competed in the 2017 World Championships, we lost at the quarterfinal stage to the eventual champion, the tiny giant Yohannis Argalago of Cuba. That was in Hamburg, so effectively a home championships for him. And to make it through to the quarterfinals of a global event clearly demonstrates the man's ability, but he's been met with a rough, tough customer here as Zakirov lands with a good right hand to the jaw of the man in blue. And for the first time, he elects to go backwards. Knew that the 10-second clapper has sounded, and that is a very... And there is confirmation of a unanimous points decision victory of the wide variety. Omar Saleh Ibrahim docked 2 points, 1 in round 1, 1 in round 3, hence the margin of victory for Ahtem Zakirov. And his